What is going on, everybody? I hope you're doing fantastic today. And here we have a little something called the Binding of Isaac. Let's get into it as I discuss and explain a few more things. But as you see, I've erased all of my files up to this point. I have about 600 hours in the game. And what I plan on doing, if there's any kind of feedback, is doing a 0 to 1000%, which is pretty much getting everything in the game. Okay? And that's a long road ahead. But if everybody's enjoying, we'll see what we can do. Anyways, let's get right into it, and I'll explain a little more about the game as we get into it. Okay, and and I'm gonna skip the normal mode. You'll see here on the right side, we can skip. We can go to a few different things. I'm gonna go straight to hard. Although it's not necessary, I could. Well, I don't think you get any achievements for the first run anyways. We can do it on normal, but I'm gonna go straight to hard. I want to get myself acclimated to the hard mode, right? I don't want to go into normal and experience different things. So we're gonna go straight into hard mode. Now, this is a roguelite, so each run is gonna be different. And all 600 of my hours are actually on a controller. So I'm not used to playing on keyboard, which is what I'm attempting to do here. And also, you'll see that we already have our first champion. It's a blue champion, so when it dies, it'll do that death rattle. It'll explode in all different kinds of ways. Let's see what we can do here. Nice. So you want to focus on one head if possible, right? You don't want to kill them and leave too many little ones because they'll keep splitting up, and I split them up terribly anyways. But that should be okay because we can get rid of a few of these little guys. Anyway, so again, you'll see a little bit more about the game as it goes along, and I'll attempt explaining some of the items. And obviously, I don't know what every item does, but we can learn together. And also, the plan is that's a troll bomb. Yep, troll. Thank you. Obviously, if you have any questions or I didn't explain something well enough for you, just let me know down below in the comments. If you have any kind of comments, concerns, or if you just want to say, hey, you appreciate doing some Isaac. And you saw I took some damage. Luckily, we're on floor 1, so not too big of a deal. And this is a pill. You probably should not take pills if you want to win, but hey, bombs are keys. So now I have a key instead of a bomb. Come on. Nope. Yes. Sweet. So we're going to get our first item room. And we're going to get Jacob's Ladder. Super, super nice. I love Jacob's Ladder. One of my favorite items, one of the best items to me. So you'll see, if we hit a wall, we'll do it. If we hit a mob, if we hit the floor, it does not do anything. But if we have hit a mob, a rock, or the floor, or sorry, a wall, it will shoot out lightning. And I'll tell you, you can win some runs. You can play really defensive and do something like this if you wanted to. Obviously, that's not the plan. I'm just showing you a tactic. And we actually have a tinted rock up here. You'll see the X in the top left. Now, if we can find ourselves a bomb, I can show you exactly some of the possibilities of what you can get out of a tinted rock. Now, we only have 2 keys. We have no money, so it's not worth going into the store. That was that last room there. And I'm actually going to go up and do these other rooms, seeing if we can find ourselves a bomb. So you have a chance when completing a room that you get a consumable, which is money, keys, bombs. And we got another key. Tarot cards, runes, and even trinkets. And we got ourselves a bomb. Nice. So you're going to be able to see what one of the possibilities are. So we can get a chest out of there. We can get a soul heart, which is not quite like these red hearts. But let's see if we get one first. And we got the chest. So I'm going to use a key to open it. Let's see what we can get. 3 gold and a key. Not terrible. Not exactly what I was hoping for. I was hoping for the soul heart. And we'll get more into that when we find our first soul heart. Our first boss is going to be the Gurglings. And one of them is actually stuck behind that weird wall there. I don't know if I've ever saw this in 600 hours. Which makes that fight infinitely easier because you only had one to really worry about. And in this small room, if you had 2 charging Gurglings, oh, that would have been tough to dodge. And we're going to get the belt, which is going to give us a speed up. On the left, you're going to see all the stat changes. So we went from 1 movement speed to 1.3, and you're going to see it just feels a little bit nicer, which 1.3 is a pretty good amount of movement speed. Now we've gone everywhere except for the store. We're not going to go into the store. We're going to go straight down to the next floor. We're not going to waste the key, okay? So again, you'll see as I pick up items, I'll start explaining what some of them do. Now, this is the second floor. On the left again, there's the cross and the upside down cross. The upside down cross is your deal with the devil chance, and the cross is your angel room chance. Now, if you take red heart damage, you will lose that devil deal chance, okay? You actually do not lose your angel deal chance if you take red heart damage. And we don't have any of the soul hearts, which is what usually you would use to protect yourself in these kind of situations. But obviously you have to find them. So we got a nice dodge out of the way. Okay. Now I'm used to doing this on controller, so... Oh, and we actually have a tinted rock right there as well. And again, even if you take red heart damage to spikes, it still ruins your devil deal chance. Nice, okay. And we got our item room, perfect. What are we gonna get here? And we get magic fingers. You pay money, you do some damage, I believe, like an area effect damage. Now, in the early runs, it's actually not too bad. And we popped the poop there because of Jacob's Ladder. That is some of the things that you have to be careful with Jacob's Ladder. And if we see some barrels in this run, I'll show you what I'm talking about. And we're going to hide behind the rock. We're going to play a little defensive because we want that deal with the devil chance if possible, okay? Deal with the devil's super strong. Oh, and there we go. We get some bombs, and we're going to go over to this side. And I think we might want to place the bomb here. That should get us to both of those. Yes. And we just get a key out of it. Nothing special, but keys are keys. Worth it. And let's see if we can get another chest. Okay. And key and coin. Not that worth it, but you got to take the chance, right? So I'm really looking for a soul heart here to protect my deal with the devil chance. And again, we'll go more over those kind of things as we get further and further along. Now that's a trinket. We got mysterious candy. Now, unfortunately, for the first trinket is one of the ones I actually do not know what it does. But we've... Oh, it looks like you spawn poop randomly. Because there's nothing else that would make us do that. So mysterious candy makes you spawn poop randomly, which isn't the greatest trinket, but you get the chance of finding a different trinket called the petrified poop. Every time you pop a poop pile, then you get extra stuff, but that's going into a whole nother different thing. You saw we could buy our soul heart, which was the gray heart, and if you take gray heart damage, it does not take away your deal with the devil. But they are not refillable, so if you take red heart damage, you can find red hearts on the floor, as you've seen drop, and you can stay alive, but you will lose your deal with the devil chance. And we have a donation machine, and on the first episode, we're going to put 1 cent in. There we go. And again, here's like a red heart. So if I took red heart damage, I could pick that up and refill my hearts. And now here, with this being a little bit of a dangerous room, wanting to show you what the deal with the devil is, I played a little defensive there because we have Jacob's Ladder. And you saw me randomly fart there. That is also due to the mysterious candy. And our first... Well, we had the Gurglings first, but one of the most notorious and well-known bosses from this game is going to be Monstro here. And if you stay just out of his range, he'll do this nice little jump, which is so much better than him doing these shots. The shots and this large jump, those red like blood tears are a little bit harder to read than if he's just doing this nice little jump, right? This is so much easier to not get hit. But here we go. So we do our first floor, and we've unlocked Monstro's Tooth. We're going to get Binky, which is going to give us... On the left, you saw our shot delay went down by 3. It went from 10 to 7. And at the top, we gained another soul heart. So that was due to the Binky. Now, we got 2 amazing items that are going to pretty much win this run for us. This run is pretty much over. So you have to, if you get a deal with the devil, you have to pay your red heart containers So we're gonna go from 3 red hearts, and when we take this one, we're gonna go to 2, and we get pentagram. And you see our damage went up by 1.69. We lost our angel chance. If you take a devil deal, you cannot get an angel chance without a few items. But you'll see that we have a 36% chance as of right now to get a deal with the devil on the next floor. And we're going to get ceremonial robes, or as I like to call them, Sinvicta robes. Shout out to Sinvicta. Anybody else who's here probably knows about Sinvicta. But it gives us another damage up and 3 of the black hearts. Now, so you see 3 of the most common types of hearts here. There are more, and as we find those, we have to unlock them. But as we find them, I'll show you what they do. But we have our red heart container, which is refillable. You have your gray, which are the soul hearts, which are not refillable, and they only protect your red hearts from like deals with the devil, and obviously keep you alive. The black hearts, when you take a full black heart of damage, you will actually do an AoE through the room that will deal damage. Now, I don't know if that damage is based on what your damage is, or if there's just a set amount of damage that it does. That's something that I'll have to find out. And the only reason I went back into that room, obviously we're explaining a lot, going through a lot, but was I wanted to see if I could get another consumable, and that's exactly what happened, right? We did the room, we got the bomb drop, which is super, super nice for us, because we only have the 2 now, which we only had the 1. And if we find another soul rock, we want to be able to, or sorry, a tinted rock, we want to be able to bomb it open and see. Also, another long story, a lot of learning. There are things called secret rooms and super secret rooms. I'm not the best at finding them. I do have a few rooms that I'm a little bit better at seeing, but I'll show you if I can find one, or if we find an item that pretty much gives us that location, okay? Okay, and I barely dodged that multiple times. And that is actually a champion there. The real dark red was a champion. And I believe this is a mob trap room. I do not believe it's a boss trap room. Let's see here. Yes, just a mob trap room. And so, if there was a red chest in here, you'd want to open the red chest last. Because it gives you a chance to be teleported away from this room. And then you don't actually have to fight these mobs. But luckily, we're pretty strong, so we're doing all right. And that is a stone chest. You have to bomb it open. And I'm going to take the pill. You shouldn't take the pills, but I'm going to take it. We only got bad gas. Nothing too bad. That's pretty much a neutral pill. And these red fires, they will shoot at you, so be careful. See, exactly. And I don't really have a reason to clear them. I should have absolutely just ran to the next room, but I wanted to show you. Oh, and yeah, we're definitely going to take it. I didn't react fast enough. I was a little indecisive when I saw that shot come out. But Jacob's Ladder, Abadabba Ding Dong, again, Sinvicta, it's your fault. But Abaddon and Ceremonial Robes, with the amount of damage that we got, we're really going to be able to run right through this. Now, this is a tarot card. The Fool card, if you use it, you will get sent back to the first room that you spawned in on that floor. Okay. Getting used to the keyboard is not overly easy. And we're going to get, I'm not sure if this is called Iron Bar, Silver. Iron Bars is Concussive Tears. Now, what you'll see is sometimes we shoot, there'll be a much darker, like right there. It's a shot, and if that hits an enemy, they will become, well, concussed. And so basically, it's kind of it kind of stops them from charging and attacking. They kind of just are in a daze, right? Now, we have 8 keys, so yep, we can open this up. Not too much worry here. And we don't want to buy that key for 5 cents. Really doesn't make much sense for us. Bond the Keeper, and as you saw in the bottom left there, we got a 2.5% increased chance for deal with the devil. So it goes from 36 to 38. So not bad. And this is a reroll machine. You can bomb it or use coins, and it gives you a chance to reroll the store. Now, oh, and you see right there, that's actually concussed effect, and I was looking over there instead of paying attention. That's why we get hit. If you look away for a second, Isaac will get you. We got Mega Fatty. And you see, we're just kind of tearing them up. Now, obviously, there's a lot stronger runs, and I don't know how we didn't get hit. Thank you, goodness. Oh, and he's sucking you in. He's going to start spraying a bunch of... Ooh, nice. Got dodge. Oh, okay. Didn't expect you to drop there. Well, I'm not sure if this is... Okay. All right, Mega Fatty. Uncalled for, dude. And we're going to get Matchbook Evil up. That is a troll bomb. Nice. But we get a few more bombs. We went through all the rooms we're gonna need. I'm feeling pretty confident with 3 bombs and 6 keys, so I'm not gonna go to that last room, and we're gonna go on down. Now, again, so 0 to 1,000 is the plan here. I would like to do that. So let's open this up. Let's see what we have here. It's a dice room. What does the 2 dice do? I'm going to come back in here and use this 2 dice later, as long as I remember. This is an arcade. It costs 1 cent to get in. I'm actually just going to donate the money. So this donation machine, it persists through your different runs. You do have to bomb it to get change out of it. But if you're like 1 cent short from something and you have an amazing item in your store, well, that's what you're going to want to do, is you're going to want to use that donation machine to... I deserve that. That's my fault. But you saw there, it actually clears the whole room for us. If we have enough damage or the mobs aren't too tough in that particular room. And we have a whole bunch of champions in this room. Yeah, luckily I only got hit by the non-champion so far. And so the champions will do 1 full heart of damage to you. The non-champions will only do half a heart, but as you saw, took a full heart there to the champion. So that was a very, very difficult room. Not overly happy about it. And we're getting a little closer to death. And oh, wow, the super jump. I only got saved because of that hole. I got caught on that hole, and the super jump missed me because of it. Wow. But we're getting pretty low, so we have to actually start focusing a little bit more. And paying attention and trying to make sure that we don't take too much bad damage. Obviously, we would like to win our first run if possible. We don't want to start on a loss, but that's possible. And we're going to get Smart Fly. If you get hit, it will pretty much attack the enemies near you. Now, this run up here, this room, is a boss trap room. And it's only 1 chest I have to use a key to get into. It's most likely not worth it. It absolutely can give you something, some of the items or consumables that are really, really good. But I don't think most of the time for 1 chest, it's worth it for the boss trap room. If that chest was just in a different room, oh yeah, absolutely be worth it to go for it, right? Because you're not really losing or risking anything. But we would be risking our health if we were to do it there. Okay. And just keep attacking him, keep him down, and there we go. So I wanted to get rid of those mega fatties with, well, not mega fatties, but the fatties with Jacob's ladder, which again is the lightning tears that we're shooting. And I wanted to do that before I let them shoot. And took a full heart of damage because this is Greed, which is a mini boss who can spawn in shops and secret rooms. And he has a chance to drop money or Steam Sale, which Steam Sale in the first few runs is really not worth too much. It gives you 50% off of all store items. But as you go on, it gets worth more and more and more. Now, we do have a room up there we could do and sort of search for like a soul heart, but we're going to go and try to beat Mega Man here. And I much prefer him to shoot or to summon something than those purple flames. Those purple flames are a lot more unpredictable than some of the other stuff. And we did it. We got through without getting hit. And we're going to get a lifeline here, Squeezy. It gives us a tears up, which we went from 7 to 6, which just means we shoot faster again. But it gives us the 2 soul hearts. Super, super helpful. Super nice. Now, due to the fact we're going to get 2 black hearts, we just got the 2 soul hearts, and we only have 1 more floor, I believe. Caves 2. Yes, we only have the one more floor. I'm gonna take Ghost Baby here. Ghost Baby is not a great item, but we're gonna get Azazel unlocked because we got rid of all of our red heart containers. That's part of the challenge, right? You have to unlock as much as possible. You have to touch every item. So in a run where I think we're pretty set to win this, I'm gonna grab those items, okay? Now, obviously, if I end up losing, yeah, I would regret it. And we actually have two more floors, not one. So let's keep an eye out for some tinted rocks. And I have to cough. 1 second. Excuse me. And I actually did not see that last mob there. I thought we were done. And I could have definitely got hit there. Wow. So, as you saw, that was worth 10 cents. Or, right? Oh, man. I wasn't paying enough attention. And this one's just a mob trap room. So we're going to go for it. Because the mobs are a little bit easier to fight, obviously. The bosses maybe wasn't worth it. But the mobs are pretty worth it. Not to mention there was 2 gold chests, right? So that increases the value of the room. Because you don't get more mobs per chest. It's just if you open or touch any of the chests in the room, you have to do that full room. And this one is going to be IV bag, which if we use it, we'll take damage. So I'm actually not even going to hold on to it, right? That's our spacebar item. I'm not even going to hold on to it because I don't want to use it. We don't really have much of a need for money at the moment. So it's really not going to do us much good to hold on to it. But you can do a lot of really awesome stuff with that that item, with IV bag. Okay. Down to the next. And I remember when I first started, those skeletons were the bane of my existence, I tell you. And I'm looking for a tinted rock, which is actually one right there, I believe. And I wish I would have stopped and showed you. There, if you want to go back, at the bottom right of that rock, there was a tiny little X. And I wish I would have stopped to show you. Alright, chest, just a few more keys. And I'm actually going to bomb. We have 7, so we're going to have 6. But to get into this red chest, it actually gives us Guppy's paw. So Guppy, you have a chance. Well, you can use the paw. That's a different item. But it will use your red hearts and turn them into 3 soul hearts, I believe. Now, it's something I don't want to use. And this is a spike chest. If you go to touch it and open it, it will deal damage to you, so be careful with those. I'm actually, again, I'm going to bring back magic fingers because I don't want to use an item that will damage us right now on our first run. But it still counts towards what's called transformations. If you get 3 items in one of many pools, you can become a few different characters that there's transformations for, and you'll see those. And we'll go more into them as we see them, right? But we're not too worried about those now. So we have a reroll machine in here. And I'm actually really excited to see it because this is God's Flesh, not a great item. And again, maybe something you'd want to pick up if you're looking for the achievements. But we have a reroll machine, and you're going to get stuck taking those items. Excuse me. You're going to get stuck taking those items sometime. So it's worth using the reroll machine if we have it. This is Backstabber. It just causes like a bleed, I believe, if you hit them. That's Capricorn. Gives you a little movement speed, I believe. Toxic Blast. Now, oh, sorry, this is Mysterious Liquid. Now, a lot of people really have high regards to this, but I've never had great success with this item. But as you see, when you hit a shot, it leaves that green liquid. And we get a Joker card, which I will show you after this fight, most likely. So we only have a 36% chance to deal with the devil, okay? So there's a good chance we do not get a... Oh, nice brim shot. Brimstone shot. There's a good chance we don't get to deal with the devil. What the Joker card does is it actually brings you straight into the deal with the devil. What did I get hit by? Probably one of the flies exploded. So we don't get it. Now this is actually a huge opportunity to show you, right? We have 0 red hearts. You pick up an item. Now this gives us damage plus a red heart container. We're going to use our deal with the Joker card to get into the deal with the devil. Joker. And now it actually only costs 1 red heart. Otherwise, there's items that can cost 1 red heart or 2 red hearts or if you have to use soul hearts because you have 0 red hearts, it will automatically cost you 3 soul hearts. But this is our second Guppy item. This is Guppy's tail. Now, Guppy's tail will spawn more chest, I believe in place of like keys. So when you're done with, oh, I didn't want to do this. Let's see if we can get lucky and get out of here without taking any more damage. What do you got for me? I found pills. Nice, thank you so much. Okay, so I can't get out of here without taking damage. Just bad, terrible damage. And so you'll see more chest. We should be... And we're actually doing a lot of concussive shots, which is really helpful to not taking damage, right? Bomb. We don't need the red heart. We have a shop. And we do have piggy bank here. And actually, we're going to use a bomb to show you. It rerolls the shop and creates new items. Now, luckily, well, we get item, or what? This is habit? I don't remember, but it's an item martyr. Basically, if you get dealt damage, you will charge your spacebar item, but we don't have a charged item at the moment, so you're not going to see that just yet. And I'm searching for, and there's chaos. So there's item rooms, and obviously the shops, and devil deals, angel deals. They all have their own item pool. Okay, so you can only get certain items from certain ones. What chaos does is changes all of those pools, and you can actually get any item from anywhere at that point. And so the nightlight, which is what we picked up in the store, will slow enemies that are in the nightlight. It will slow shots. And what I was doing is searching for another tinted rock, trying to get some soul hearts, but we're actually out of bombs anyways. So let's keep moving down. This is the last 4 finally. And here we're gonna face our, well, first boss, real boss, and that the run ends. But as you continue beating these runs, more and more will actually unlock. Now we have some keys, so we're gonna get a key and a bomb, nice. And we're not gonna go into the spiked room. We don't want to take any extra damage right now. This is the last floor. We don't have too long of a run ahead of us. Okay, and see, if you keep shooting at the white cap, they won't actually lift up to start shooting. So you have to stop for a second. And there you go. Oh, and Chub. Nope. Oof. Barely dodged that one. Not very great. Come on, charge me. And the concussive shots will stop them from charging, so they won't charge you at that point. Come on. Come on. Nice. And there we go. Again, another boss trap room down there. Nice. And this looks like it's going to be the... I should have known those were going to be the brimstone shot spiders. Looks like this should be the way to the boss room. And we're going to get explosion immunity. Host hat, which you can no longer get hurt by explosions, which is super nice for the fight we're actually about to do anyways. Because the mom fight will, when she does a stomp, it counts as an explosion, and this will actually stop you from getting hurt by stomping mom. And again, we have chaos again. And I think I'm going to pick it up just to give you a little example. But you're actually not even going to get to see it, are you? So, you're not even going to get to see what it actually does, but it changes the pools that you can get certain items from. So, instead of getting, you know, an item room, you could get a devil deal item, but in the item room, it won't cost you any hearts, right? So, it's a powerful item in certain situations. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Looking good. And so we have the Magician card as our last card. And that's going to give you homing tiers. And that's actually going to be super, super nice against Mom. We're going to use that card against Mom. I believe that's Broken Remote. And I'm not a big fan of Broken Remote. I believe it like kind of switches time and sometimes it speeds it up or sometimes it slows it down. But I could be absolutely wrong about that as well. And here we could use our money also to deal some damage, but let's use our card, and you'll see our shots turn purple, and they start homing and turning and flipping around, right? And we can use our spacebar item, which will deal damage to everything in the room, right? So like this, boom. Oh, and we took some damage, not great. Should be more careful. Because we don't have much health left, but we're looking super, super good. Let's see, next time, there we go. And since we got hit, that's you actually see Revenge Fly moving around doing some damage. Oh, and you saw it there. We didn't get hit by Mom's Stomp because we're explosion or immune to explosions. But that is it. That is the first completed run of Isaac. A lot of things, right? Really going through a lot of the basics of the game for anyone who's new to the game. That's not the plan for every run, right? And I wanted to go more into about how I plan on playing, right? I want to take as many items as possible, show you some really cool synergies. But while I'm getting used to talking with the game, obviously this was a nice easy run for us. And you know, getting used to playing and talking, but also trying to get some of the basics out of the way, right? So 0 to 1000 is the plan. Um, Again, I'm playing with a keyboard, so forgive me for a few of the mistakes I make. I mean, you'll see we're unlocking a lot of challenges right now because we beat Mom for the first time. Um, but again, seeing how this goes, we might continue this. But the plan is, oh, and we got the Harbingers, which are a few of the different bosses that you'll meet, and each they'll always guarantee to drop what you saw there, the cube of meat, which is another achievement that you have to get, but another whole different story, right? I'm gonna be playing Cyberpunk, which I'm super happy that they put some uh, nudity filters and some copyright music changes in the game. Well, that the features are coming obviously with the game. But if this is something that people like, I'm gonna continue playing it even when we have Cyberpunk out, and we'll just kind of release them at a scheduled time every day. Um, Looking, well, I'm getting a new computer. This is something I've already been doing. Um, so it's gonna help with the quality of a few of the different things, but also I'm gonna be able to edit. I won't necessarily, well, I won't really edit any Binding of Isaac gameplay. That's not really what we're looking for, but it'll give me the chance to edit a few different things and make some of the quality better. Um, and also, I'm getting a little hyped for Repentance, which I believe comes out the 31st of December, which is the new expansion to Afterbirth. And they're going to change a lot of different things and a lot of rules. And maybe we play until then and then we go to Repentance instead of Afterbirth. We start a new save file, or maybe we play with this save file, right? So we'll just kind of see what happens. But that's that for today. I appreciate all your time. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, leave them down below in the comments. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. And until the next video, keep calm, game on, y'all.